Hey y'all, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we are trying the Weihenstephaner Festbier out of the Bayerische Staatsbrauerei Weihenstephan out of Freising, Germany. Thanks for joining us.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. As always, we ask that you please like, subscribe, and cheers the notification bell. As well as check us out on social media. I mean, we ask it on every video, right? So you might as well go ahead and do it if this is your at least second video to watch of ours. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I'm going to shut up now. What are we drinking today?
Finally. The Weihenstephaner Festbier from the Bayerische Staatsbrauerei Weihenstephan out of Freising, Germany.
Mine just opened itself.
You nailed that on the opening, so I could have just cut that and just replayed it.
Well, if you're curious, what does that mean? Which you're probably not, but it is the Bavarian State Brewery Weihenstephan.
I know Ben loves a good fest beer, and he has an obsession with the anything that has that Bavarian flag or that blue check. Oh, he's just.
I love it. I cannot get enough of it, honestly.
Good light. Yeah. Nice, clear, like a fest beer, So.
Yep, very clear. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. Cheers, mates. Initial taste, a little maltier than I was expecting, which brings me to this one thing. They keep categorizing it as a Märzen. I've seen a couple things that say that the fest beer is the Märzen. It is a fest beer, but is it more fest beer, or is it a Märzen fest beer? But it's pretty good.
It's 5.8%, so that would tend to lead me from to more of a Märzen style, given the ABV.
Couple of things I've seen said, Märzen. So 26 IBUs, 5.8%.
So you're going to educate us because it says it's the world's oldest brewery, right?
It says it's the oldest. They claim to be the oldest continuously operating brewery in the world. Now you see the date on this since 1040 on there. Yeah. The cap's pretty cool, but it doesn't say it. The cap's the same thing as the on the label. That
crest, yeah.
So I'll get to a little controversy about the date 1040. So this, in the year 725, the Benedictine monastery, we're going way back. The Benedictine monastery was founded at the site. And then in 768, there was in their records the first mention of hops in Weihenstephan. There was a hop garden near the monastery. 1040 is when they claim that the official start of brewing at the monastery. The abbot cleared the brewing and dispensing rights from the city of Freising. Now, why do I say that is controversial? Because for years, until the 1600s, they had claimed to have been founded in 1146, because they found a document that allegedly dated to 1040. That surfaced that said the Bishop of Freising bestowed brewing rights upon an abbey. Some people have said that this is a forgery. I mean, right now, what's 100 years, we're at splitting hairs in terms of the brewing world, right? For us, at least. So we'll just go with 1040, because who are we to say that that's not it when they're labeling it everywhere. This is the little brewery that shouldn't have continued to be, because it has been repeatedly destroyed and built up throughout the centuries. So from 1085 to 1463, this monastery of Weihenstephan was burned down completely 4 times, destroyed and depopulated by 3 plagues and various famines and major earthquake. And then destroyed at other times, starting in 955 by the Hungarians, and then through the Swedes and the French with the 30 Years' War, Austrians with the War of Spanish Succession. It's like, but they kept building it back and brewing beer.
Fittest, man.
Yeah. In 1803, the property and the rights of the monastery were secularized. So the Weihenstephan Abbey was dissolved. And in 1921, the official name, the Bavarian State Brewery, Weihenstephan, or as I said earlier, Bayerische Staatsbrauerei Weihenstephan. So talk about not only longevity, but perseverance, man.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go through that kind of history, who can really argue with the date at that point?
Yeah,
right.
100 years.
100
years. Oh, they could be so much better had they really started 100 years earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there probably is another brewery or two out there that probably is trying to claim to be the oldest brewery, and at this point in the year that we live in, it's probably more of a marketing ploy than it is anything else, right? So,
well, you look at the label here. I mean, they put it on there.
Yeah, so
part of it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for
has
the
anybody?
lesson.
Yeah, it's fun to dig in.
Have either of you had this before?
Not their fest beer.
Yep. All right. I've already mentioned to you guys off camera or off recording that I bought about a case and a half of this year. So it's one that I definitely do enjoy. So
I can see why, and I'll go first, because I'm quickly running out of beer. This is one that I think it's delicious. It's very crushable, easy drinking, light to me. I mean, it has that heavier on the malt side, but it's great German beer. I got to give this an 8.
Yeah. The more I drink it, I guess I'm losing a little bit of that initial malt that hit me, and picking up more of the hop, a little more aromatic, brighter flavor, but you can still taste that malt. And I agree, Jay, 8.0. It's really good, and it makes me think authentic. Yep. So
yeah, Ben, I'm jealous that you have a case and a half of it, or have had. I mean, it's a crushable one that you can sit there and have 2, 3, 4 in an evening.
Yeah, I'll say I don't have a case and a half of it anymore. So, this is actually the last one that I have. But yeah, I bought this year. It was the first time I'd ever had it, and I bought, went to the bottle shop and bought it in the single. And next time I went back, they had a case of it. I was like, yeah, I'll go buy a case. So I bought a case, and then I went back the next time after the case was gone, and they still had a couple of 6-packs left. So I bought the 2 6-packs. So it's definitely one I've enjoyed for the last little bit here. And I think that for me, it's you get that malt character, but it's still a very kind of light and very drinkable beer. That you can definitely have multiples of. It's was kind of mentioned. I absolutely love this. If I haven't, made that clear already. 8.5 for me. I think it's a great, because I drink it as a, maybe I have something I've never had before, and then I might have one or two of these. Right? It becomes like that. This time of year becomes that everyday beer for me. So it's I think if it was a little bit more of something else, then it might have been a higher score. But I think that 8.5 for me, because it's almost like an everyday beer for the Oktoberfest.
And at
time of
5.8, you can do that. I mean,
Right.
it's easy to do that. It's not like some of these others that we get that they're in the 7s, 8s, 9s. So,
And it's easy to make it an everyday beer when you buy a case and a half of it. So that's very crucial to the equation when you have enough of it to do so.
Now, were
great
those cases in like paper boxes, or were they in like plastic crates?
They were in the paper boxes, so the big,
Okay. Yeah.
it's basically
Or
4
cardboard,
6
or I
packs
guess.
in a cardboard box.
Okay.
And it's the branded cardboard box from the brewery. So I'm assuming that's how the bottle shop that I go to and frequent receive them, because they had multiples of those the first time I went. But it's one of those places where you can go and you can buy one.
Yeah.
I guess that's how they export them, because in Europe they sell it in plastic little crates.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing any plastic crates or anything in any of the bottle shops that
I've never seen any with the international area, and this is definitely one that I will be looking for in the Germany section in my bottle shop.
I'm telling you, just look for the Bavarian flag, check, whatever you want to call it.
It's like all over the label.
It's just blinking. Hey, this is a good beer. Good beer.
Yeah, I know, Ben, but that's done you wrong once or twice too. So
more times than not, it's done me right. That's the way I look at it.
The problem is that none of those ever do an IPA. So
I'm sorry, you said that was a problem?
Yeah,
I don't understand the problem here.
Oh, you got to balance things, my friend. Come on.
Fair enough. All right, that will give us an 8.2 for the Weihenstephaner Festbier. Very great Bavarian beer. Great logo here with the Bavarian flag and check. I guess it's not technically a flag, but you guys know what I'm talking about. One that you should definitely go look for when the time arises. If you have had it, let us know what you think about it. We'd love to hear your comments on it. And until then, be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell, as well as check us out on social media. Jay, did you want to share your 1040 world event that year?
Yeah, we can take a second. It's funny, when Andy shared that this was the brewery that they're arguing that they were founded in 1040. I thought 1040 might be a historical year of significance. So I tried to do my own research during the little pause that we had. I obviously was incorrect. There were only 3 events, but the one of most significance was that Lady Godiva of Switzerland rode naked on horseback through Coventry, according to legend, to force her husband, the Earl of America, to lower taxes. So there you go. Another history tidbit for you.
That was July, right?
Yes, July 10th.
Yeah, July 10th. Yeah. She wasn't doing it in February.
No.
Her husband, she wanted to get his attention.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that lowers taxes, but
Yeah. There'll be some
Cheers, mates.
paying extra into the coffers. Yeah, more of this.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Of course, we've never seen Lady Godiva. So.
Yeah, so, put your clothes back on. No, I'll drop the money.